Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Etho, and welcome back once again to. That thing always interrupts me. Welcome back to another Minecraft episode. Today, I'm not sure, but I have this feeling it's going to be a longer episode, so you might want to go get a snack. But I don't know. I haven't recorded it yet, so you would know better. In fact, you can just look at the time of the video, and you'll be able to tell me if you should get a snack or not. I'm really in no position, honestly, because I don't even know if you have snack food in your house, to be honest. Or maybe you're not even hungry. I don't know. If you do get a snack, like, what are you gonna get? Are you gonna get some cookies or some chocolate, some chips? Maybe you should try something healthy today. Like get some fruit. I like strawberries myself, but you might not like strawberries. And are you gonna get a drink? You might want to get a drink. You can't have a snack without a drink, honestly. In fact, popcorn. You might want some popcorn. Popcorn's kind of like the classic snack. You can't go wrong with popcorn. But then you gotta get the popcorn popper, and you gotta put the butter on. How much butter is too much butter is a question. Gotta have salt. Salt is a given, but don't put too much salt on. If you put too much on, you can't undo it. You gotta start over. So be careful. But anyway, get a snack if you want. I'm not gonna coach you. I really don't know what I should tell you, honestly. I shouldn't be talking anymore. Yep, so today is kind of a special episode, everyone, because I have reached another one of them YouTube milestones. Thanks largely, of course, to you guys, to you sitting there right now in your chair. I'm talking to you. Or are you standing? You better not be standing. This is weird. But thanks to you guys being so awesome and wonderful, supporting my videos and watching them and commenting and liking the videos, and of course, a big part of it as well, subscribing, because today is the 1.5 million subscriber special. Woohoo! Wait, I got a couple more. Woohoo! Yeah, so it's awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. Honestly, I really appreciate all you've done for me. This started out as like just a little silly hobby, and here we are today. It's been a life-changing experience for me personally, and I owe it all thanks to you guys. Right? I said that really badly. I owe it to you guys. Thank you so much. Yep. So today, for this episode, I thought we would take this opportunity to do a world tour of my Let's Play world here, because this is a pretty big part of my channel that helped us to get where we are today, and it's actually been 11 months since the last world tour, so we're overdue for one. So I thought this would be a good time to do it. And if you're new to my channel, if you're just getting into it, and you're wondering what's going on here and what I've all done, this is a perfect episode for you, because we're going to be looking at all the different stuff, and I'll try to show you how it works and talk about it, and yeah. And if you've seen it before, if you watched my episodes, this might be a good chance to reminisce, and I'm sure there's a few things you've missed as well. Okay, so to start the tour, I'm just going to give a quick introduction to the series. We started in this world back in episode 105. We had a world before this, but unfortunately the adventure update broke most of the things in it, so I decided to start a new one. And we've been here ever since. And it kind of went from this empty, boring place. Little by little, we kept adding more and more builds, and now there's actually quite a bit to see. There's lots of cool little gadgets and gizmos throughout the world, which we're going to check out today. When I started the world, I had this idea I was going to settle down in a cave and try to do like a 404 challenge type of thing. That idea has kind of changed since then, but the 404 challenge, you would like light up a cave using lava buckets. You didn't have torches and that kind of thing. I think this is where I came down originally too, right in this area here. One of the first things we built in the world was, or actually it was the first thing, is this creeper face to mark the territory, that this is our base. And the goal has kind of been the same throughout the man cave here. Try not to adjust the shape of it too much. Of course I make exceptions, but try to finish it, make it look nice without using torches. There's still a few poking around here, but I guess we'll start. Let's go up here to begin with. This room, this is just like an intersection room. What is that? Oh, it's a slime. Got a tree in here. I call these glowing trees because they have glowstone in. This thing is amazing. This, you can take water from here and it will create an infinite amount. It's like, yeah. I don't even know how it works, but it's awesome. This room's mostly for looks and to serve as an intersection. We got a bridge here, a nice little waterfall, again for looks, and then we come to this area. This is my main storage room in the world. I plan on making a new one in the future though, like a big one. But in the world before this, we had a giant storage room and I was like running around that thing all the time. I decided we need something a little smaller in this one. Just something very concise but still have like one of everything in it. So I came up with this plan. We got 18 double chests in this room. I was able to organize just about everything in here to fit in these, but some new items have come out in the game since then, and it's gotten a little more challenging. But all in all, this storage room has worked out pretty good for us. I wanted to do this shutter style thing. I thought it would look cool. So when you walk in, it opens up like that, and then there's lighting behind the chests which light up the room and has a nice entrance feel to it when you walk in, which is pretty cool. This is another important room over here. We got the furnace room. This is for storing blaze rods, but as you can see, it's not too organized. I mostly have just been dropping off junk. That's a big portion of my coal supply. This is set up so that when you put something in, it triggers a bud switch and it plays a tune. And each of these has a different tune that plays, so that when stuff finishes smelting, you can hear it from a distance usually, which is pretty cool. Also, this light turns on, these two lights, when you cook something. And with a lot of my builds, if there's redstone behind the scenes, I like to try to include a door to get back there, so that's what this is for. You can check it out and work on it if you need to. Got the note blocks there. I think this area is not safe from mobs, actually. I remember, like, creepers would always come in this area and blow me up. This is behind the storage room. Alright, anyway. So we got that. Probably the two most important rooms in this whole cave, like, that I spend the most time in. Up over here, we got more waterfall things. I got an anvil hidden over there. Ender chest under this one. And we have a crafting table that comes out of the ground here. It's pretty cool. A lot of people asked to see this thing. I made a backup before we started here because I'll probably load it once we're finished, so I don't mind destroying a few things. But it's basically just a switch. Or wait, what do you call these again? I forget the name of these. Toggle? No. They have a special name. I totally forgot. What do you call these things? Oh man, that's going to bug me now. I'm going to remember it as soon as I stop recording too, as usual. It's a block swapper, I remember. I can move on with my life now. I feel better about myself. Yeah, so it just switches out the grass block with the crafting table and vice versa. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, by the way, These lights up here turn on when it's daytime and they turn off when it's nighttime. So right now it's daytime because they're on. That's pretty cool. And we got those morning and nighttime tunes that play that also indicate that. And we got clocks around the place. So even though I'm underground here, I usually have a pretty good idea what time it is in the world outside there, which is important because otherwise I go outside and, oh, I don't want it to be nighttime. And I have to go back in the cave and sleep away the day. Although I don't have a bedroom. I still need a bedroom in this place. Anyway, up these stairs we have this wool room. This is where I store my wool, obviously. I built this though because the hardened clay blocks came out and I no longer had I didn't really have a place to put them in the storage room, so I had to get rid of the wool blocks. And I put them here, and then the hardened clay took their spot down there. And this kind of goes along with this sheep farm I built as well. This is actually one of my favorite things I've ever built. I really like how it looks, like the rainbow effect it's got going on. It's kind of cool. And there's lots of intricate details to making it work here. So what you do, you just run along. It's not very efficient though. I will say that. This is not designed to be efficient. I call it my pop-up sheep farm, by the way. Oh, you just saw it there actually. When the sheep regrow their wool, they pop up, and then the light turns on, and you know they're ready to go. When you harvest, that sounds so wrong. When you clip them, you don't harvest the sheep. You can push that to manually drop them down if you want, or there's like a master control switch at the start of the farm, which I usually use. This at the end here, this is in case, I've never used this before actually. I kind of doubt it works still even. This is in case one of the sheep dies. I have backup sheep here that I can breed a new one and then have them take their place. This minecart is to get them out of there, I think, but I don't think it works anymore. Anyway, so you go along, you clip their wool. Hey, how's it going? He wants to be in the spotlight. And then water comes down out of the ceiling here, and it washes the wool down these sewer grates, and you can see there's some pressure plates. When those get triggered, it does the same as pressing this button here. It drops them down. So that is pretty cool. But some things have changed in the game. The wool like explodes out further than it used to, so it doesn't work quite right anymore. But I'll show you how it works anyway. So this is the master control for the water. Makes this come up so the water doesn't flow in here. And then you can see the wool blocks go down the grates there. Wait, why didn't this one drop down? Anyway, it's kind of broken. There's also a manual, just drop them all down switch here, which is usually what I use. This works off of a double bud switch actually, or it used to. It would detect when the grass would grow to this block here, and then it would detect again when the sheep would eat it. So it would check it twice. Oh, nighttime song. See, did we miss it? Oops. I think we missed it. Darn it. But all the wool from these sheep automatically goes into this chest, and then when this fills up, I'll like pick it up and drop it off in the right place. Alright, cool. What else? We got an ender pearl dispensing station here. I go through ender pearls really quickly, like I'm always using them. Ooh. Oh, I have some blocks missing. Whoops. There's some storage up there for them. There's supposed to be more blocks. Some were getting stuck back there. Like that. Okay. This here is for my potion room, my original one. I started this world before enchanting and potions and that were a thing. Let's head on over here. This is my 3x3 spiral door. It's pretty cool. It's on a timer. It'll automatically close on its own. Yeah, in here we got a potion pixel art thing, which is cool. We got. Are these all empty now? They probably are. Oh, we got some here. This is a storage room for the potions, though. And behind each of these chests, it's color-coded. You see we got purple there for regen, orange for fire resistance, blue for speed potions. And they're split up, too. Like, that's the positive ones. These are the negative ones over here. Weakness, slowness, etc., etc. Back in the day, of course, we didn't have hoppers and all that stuff, so I designed this in such a way that I would try to make it as easy as possible to to brew the potions, but it wasn't fully automatic. And behind that gold door is a bunch of dispensers. So I would stand here, and from those dispensers, like if I need glass bottles, that's what the top button does. I haven't used this in so long. Drop down 10 glass bottles. Or is it not 10? Oh, it's 30, right? Because we have 10 brewing stands. What's in these, by the way? And basically I would fill them all up. Then we have nether warts. Get 10 of those. And then whatever other ingredients I need, I just hit the button and you would get 10 of them. Let's see. I think those are actually all full, too. The dispensers up there almost. Because that little storage room isn't big enough to store all my stuff. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, here it comes. We got 10 of those. Cool, cool. Yep. And this is also where my little lab assistants help me out. We used to have Jeff in here. Now it's this Tom. Don't really know what happened to Jeff. I tried to kill him before, but he disappeared. And we haven't seen him since. This is potion dispensing systems, which I haven't used in a long time. They're empty. Oh, there is still this here. There's a hidden chest behind this lava and also a crafting table, which I almost never use. If we head back up here, though, we can check out the dispenser area. I got this rigged now on... to open the door, you have to throw an item on the ground. Ta-da! And then to close it, there's pressure plates on this side. These are all the dispensers, though. They're all labeled. Gas tears. Glycerine melons. Obviously, this is not full of gas tears. I'm not that rich. I've never yet... This is actually one of my goals, is to get a stack of gas tears. I've never done that before in survival Minecraft. I've come close, but I always am brewing regen potions too, so I don't know. It just hasn't happened now, or it hasn't happened yet. The wiring for all this is pretty messy as well. And there's another layer up here too. Can we not? Oh yeah, I guess we get to it over here. This is for the bottles and I think gunpowder. Yeah. Anyway, we got to keep moving because this is going to be a long tour if I waste too much time. I'll show you what's under here though. There's a minecart, hopper minecart. That's what picks up the item through the ground. And somehow it detects when there's an item here, and it's supposed to spit it out, but for some reason there's one in there. Huh. Wait a minute. Anyway, I'm sure it works properly. Okay, let's head on down over here. This is a mini mushroom farm thing I made when they made the change where mushrooms wouldn't spread infinitely anymore. This is just like a stupid little farm. I never even really planned on using to get mushrooms. I just did it to do it. And we actually got over a stack from it. So woohoo! A stack of mushrooms in like 2 years or whatever it's been. Not too shabby. I get a lot of people asking me why I don't mine the diamonds in my walls, and I have no idea what you're talking about. So please explain it in more detail, or stop suggesting it. I don't know. Make more sense, please. I don't know what you mean. This is my auto jukebox area. I used to have a bud switch that would turn these lights on and off, but now it's a comparator thing instead. Alright. That's my favorite song too, by the way, in the game. Ward. Awesome song. Highly recommend it. Out over here is the enchanting room I set up a long time ago. This is back when enchanting came out. I had an idea of making it a variable enchanting station. This is like back when it took 50 levels to do a max enchantment. That was a pain. I like the 30 level thing. Now it just seems a little too easy to me. Since they made the recent change with the lapis, I also added in these droppers up here with tools. And yeah, we got a path that goes over to a loot room, which is a work in progress still. I haven't done much there actually. So, work in progress, but without much progress being made. But I do plan on finishing it. This is for future expansion out this way. Have a chicken farm / chicken game idea, which I'm hopefully going to do sometime soon over here. We have a vine wall over here. I did this so that we could get, or so that I could make the mossy cobblestone and the mossy brick. Yeah, when that change came out. Got some hoppers down below. It's very low tech actually. Nothing too fancy. Oh, what did I just do? Did I not put them away? Or did I have 2 on me? Alright, so this river is just for looks. This is melted ice blocks. That's how it keeps this shape. So if this updates, the whole river gets messed up. And since we're on a backup, I might just do it just to see it. I've never done that before. Oh, man. Oh, what a mess. I had to be really careful when I made this, like that the grass was all grown before I melted the ice blocks. Otherwise, the grass growing would cause it to update, and yeah. This is my watermelon and pumpkin farm. I made this back when you had to hoe, or you had to till the soil for it to grow on it, which you don't have to do anymore. And I had a dispenser back here with a hole in it that would shoot out when you'd walk in. I've used this farm a lot. Oh, and it's full. This is my spider farm. Again, I made this when enchanting came out, and it's like, how do you get 50 levels? I don't know. And I had the idea of using cave spider spawners. And there's one below here, and there's another one over there. And that was a lot of fun, because they would kill me a lot, and they would run around my cave and torture me. And eventually, though, I came up with a way of moving them upwards. This is an elevator for cave spiders, which probably doesn't work anymore. And it like goes out this way, and then up to here, and then they would drop down and take just enough damage to get them down to a one-hit kill. These were timers. I don't think they work anymore. Probably not. Alright, what else? What else? This is for the slime farm. Slimes get separated by their sizes. We got the slime evader over here to bring them up. And then I had a thing before which doesn't work anymore. Whoa. You see the minecarts there, though? They would pick up the big slimes automatically, and then it would bring them to this tree farm area, and they would go around and around the tree farm just for the fun of it, which I need to fix eventually. Okay, let's keep going here. This is probably the most out-of-place thing I've ever built in my world. It's made out of brick, the only thing made out of brick here. It's super ugly. It's like, the purpose of it is this infinite water source and the crafting table. But like, if I need to craft something, I'll just walk right by this thing, totally oblivious that it even exists. So I guess that's kind of good. Even though it's ugly, I don't notice it anymore, and I don't think about it until today. And now I want to rip it out. Cows fall down here from this UFO thing. This is the cow UFO. If we go up, there's a bunch of fishing rods up here. And the idea is you stand in the middle. Oh, there's a lot of cows down there. Woo. All the water is being held up by these fence gates, which was really tough to get there because you have to place them on a block. You can't place them free floating like that. So yeah. And the idea is you fish them and they fly up into the water stream and it all end up in a 1x1 thing, but it needs some work. It's not really working at the moment. Project Pokemon is over here. The goal was to get one of each type of villager. When I made this, I had no idea you couldn't get the green ones. So that's what this spot's for. And I can't use villagers I've bred, so I have to get original villagers that spawned at a villager to finish this off. So we still need the priest and the blacksmith. And we got some hidden storage. Hidden crafting table there. This is Emerald City, which never really became a thing, despite many people wanting me to work on it. But these are villager houses. We got 4 of them, identical. I thought these were the coolest looking thing when I built them, and so many people told me how wrong I was, especially the original design that had sandstone in it. But yeah, we kind of have a replacement for this village now, thankfully, which I like a lot more. But I still keep it here as like a reminder. Oh yeah, this is a villager holding room for it. I could push them down from the surface and they would fall in here. And then I could deal with them later. Alright, let's keep going. We got lots to do, lots to see. This is the cow/wheat farm. We got a map of the world of the area over there with a pretty high zoom rate. We got some cow pixel art. This is storage for the tree farm. Looks like I've been using it for random junk though. Oh, there we go. There's some tree stuff here. These trees are like a way of thanking people that donated to me in the past. I don't accept donations anymore, but I wanted to include it in my world anyway. We got like a fancy roof in here that I still need to finish up. Oh, I even forgot about this thing. This is a flower farm. Yeah, I totally forgot we did this. Oh man, I gotta finish this. Whoa! Okay, that might be a little glitchy in this snapshot. That looks so weird. And there's a hopper minecart that can run around below it and pick them all up. Pretty cool. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I have a dual cave spider spawner thing out this way. I guess we'll check it out. I don't use it anymore. I never go over here anymore. In fact, I'm just gonna just gonna cut my way in since this is a backup. Because I don't even remember how to get down. Oh, here we go. Still works. I actually did try this out the other day. It still works. They still bunch up in this area. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, I have to go underneath to kill them. They take no damage beforehand, so you have to like fully kill them there. A little enchanting area. This is like old school, like before I was using diamond tools. I made a bunch of iron picks. Got some wool here still, pretty cool. Okay, I'll show you guys this too. I don't know if you've seen this before, but I don't throw anything away. I have tons of stuff throughout my world. This is one of my stashes of like blocks I have millions of. That's what we need the big storage room for in the future. But why throw them away? I might need them in the future. You never know. Okay, out over here, this is just like... This is where Jeff used to be. I don't know what happened to him, though. We have a window to look into one of the cave spider spawners here. Kind of a nice viewing area to the farm. There's a way down. Dispensers to hold like wheat and seeds and different things there. Another layer here. All the wheat and the cow meat and leather can flow to this middle. We have like a water stream thing to harvest the crops. I don't have any crops growing there right now, though. Oh man, that caused lag. So many cows. Alright, let's get back up. The slime farm is right here. It's just a single pad. The slimes will jump off the sides and then they get stuck in this slime evader thing. Okay, now we're kind of back at the new stuff here. This guy will also shoot arrows out of his eyes. Every so often, it's random. We have a room back here. It's probably empty though, because I haven't seen it happen. Yeah, in a long time. But randomly, he'll shoot fire arrows out of his eyes. We also have a snowball fountain thing here, which will randomly shoot snowballs up in the air every so often. This is also one of my favorite projects I've ever done. This is Wilson. He's like our Tamagotchi guy in Minecraft. This was a really fun redstone project, which is still not complete. It is working, but it needs some changes to it. A lot of changes. Let's see. Let's bring him back to life for a second. There's a lot of redstone back here. Some pretty cool devices I came up with too. Like there's a variable randomizer that determines if the guy gets sick, and some other pretty cool analog stuff. His face like displays 5 or 6 different emotions too. Is he dead? Oh no, he's sick. So let's see. Do we have any golden apples here? We got one. Okay. Yeah, so he can get sick, and that's his health over there, his weight, his happiness level, his hunger level. When he's sick, his condition worsens very quickly. But you can cure him with a golden apple. Now he's happy again. And his age is at the top there. It's a fun little redstone computer thing, which needs a lot of work. This is my, what do I call this? Mini farm? I think I have a tutorial on this actually. You can do wheat seeds, carrot seeds, potato seeds, and cocoa beans here. Here, let's grab some seeds. And basically you stand here. You could probably make this a lot better nowadays, but stand here and crop automatically grows and harvests. Got dispensers with bone meal in. Pretty cool. I actually use that quite a bit. This is for a snow farm, which I think is broken currently. That also connects to the snowball fountain. Let's see, up here is a way to get past the river as well, and to the loot room. And let's head back. Yeah, new area here. Well, kind of. This is my fishing shack. This is where when I want to relax and kick back, I come here and do a little bit of fishing. Then I got some cave spider spawners here, and an auto pickup thing down there to pick up the string, which is pretty cool. This is a new area. This is going to lead to a new area. I haven't built this stuff yet. We got a redstone access room to the snowball fountain over here. Yeah, so in the future I'll be building more down here, but there's not much right now. Got a waterfall. ender chest, crafting table, some slime blocks. Whew! I've been talking a long time here. This is where I keep my horses, or one of the places. Pretty cool. And when I'm done riding them, just bring them back. Automatically closes. This is like another intersection room. There's an elevator here that works with horses. With the slime block update, though, this doesn't work anymore. These slime blocks will not move up. They're stuck to something, so I'll have to fix that. This is my musical mushroom farm. Not much going on there. I still need to finish this. Let's see. Did we miss anything? I think we're good still. Still okay. Alright, then this leads to EthosLab. This is one of my favorite builds I've ever done. This is a fully automatic potion room. Well, you gotta supply it with water bottles, but it's like as automatic as it can get. Pretty much. Got netherwort farm. Over here is where you create awkward potions. You basically have to flip the switch and it does it totally on its own. You have to fill it with water bottles though, which you do up here. You grab empty bottles from the chest and you fill it in the water here, and then there's storage for days. We got like four double chests plus all these hoppers. Oh, and now we're stuck in the system. Yep, so this is one of my favorite builds I've done because, for one thing, it's incredibly useful. We have like infinite potions thanks to this build. We just have to keep it stocked with supplies, and there's plenty of storage to do that. There's an insane amount of redstone stuff going on behind the scenes. And you know what? I think it looks pretty good too, which is a nice bonus to it. Up above, there's also an automatic rail line system to move the potions around. Oh, yeah, down here. Oh yeah, actually what it does, it takes the awkward potions we brew. Oh, it is running. And then it keeps everything supplied with them, so you don't have to manually move them around, which is nice. Whoop. That's the quick way down. But yeah, it brews all the different types of potions, except I'd never put in for water breathing. But there's also some manual brewing stands at the back here, which is cool. I just put this in, actually. Finally finished this door. So this is my classic 3x3 with the hole in the middle design that I do. This is an intersection. One way here goes to the mob system. We're in the middle of building currently. Whoa! Okay then. That's working pretty good. I haven't checked that in a little while, and there's a lot of stuff there. This is to a skeleton spawner, which we need to finish. And I really liked how this room looks too. I think it turned out pretty good. Then down the stairs at the end of the hall here is our underground village, which sort of replaces that Emerald City. And we got all these cool little houses, nice and bright and colorful. We got the villager chief at the very end here, which I need to finish as well. I think I did fix his eyes though. Although he doesn't cry anymore. Anyway, up here is, let's see, where do we gotta go? There's a zombie spawner up here, which I sometimes use to bring villagers to the village if it ever gets wiped out. It's kind of like an emergency villager supply area, and they spawn in these dark rooms or dark areas. And if there's ever a zombie villager, I can fix them up and then move them out. Okay. Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. I'm almost done. It's like running a triple marathon, man. I'm tired of talking already. I think we've pretty much covered the man cave, so let's head on out. I missed this. This is a spiral elevator. Takes you to the surface. Oh, it still works too. Good. Got like a little bridge across the river in case, or to make it easier to cross. Got the snowflake up there. I have no plan for it. I use that mostly as like, what you call it? Kind of like a beacon to see, like if I ever get lost in my world. That helps me find my way back a lot of the times. Because even if I go to 0, 0 in my world, I often have no clue where I am. This is our... Oh, what am I doing? That's not how you get down. I still did it. What the heck? I hit both lily pads. This is to our... What did we call this place? Abandoned mine shaft? Or something? Yeah. Got ender pearl dispensers here. Again, tons of storage. This is another one of my places. Don't usually come down here anymore. There used to be some speed potions in that one. Minecart system. This is like a fancy strip mine, basically. For a time in the game, when they introduced the color wood, the different colors of wood, you could, oh, that doesn't work anymore. I use this area. You would place a boat in this thing, and it would automatically get destroyed by lava, and drop the sticks and the planks, and then I would store them here. This was to convert like colored wood into regular oak planks. And then again, all the people that donated to me in the past. Did I just hear a piston? What was that? Anyway, it's like tons and tons of mine shafts down here, with a sign for everybody that donated. So that's pretty cool. You may have saw I had something dug out at the start here. Yeah, over here. You see how this is dug out? I'm planning on putting an eats road from the cave, the man cave, to go to here as like a second way in and out. Oh yeah, and there's snowmen walking around up here, and they will randomly step on these lights and turn them on and off to mimic a flickering light effect, like in a spooky, poorly maintained mine shaft sort of thing. It was the idea. I probably can't get out of here. Oh, I did it. I think. Oh no. Anyway, I'm going to cut here. Okay, so we're back just above the man cave here. Something I built recently was this cactus farm. This is to mimic a cactus farm I built back a long time ago in one of my alpha worlds. You saw those lights just turned off. All those lights on this path are automatic. They turn on and off. They turn on at night and off during the day. This is a path I made for horses to get to the library, which I do use every now and then, actually. It doesn't go all the way there, though, is the problem. It ends right here. But at the top of this mountain is the library, which started as an idea of, like, at the end of all my episodes, I do this thing where I read comments people leave me in the video, and then I answer them in the next episode. And this library was made as a place to store them, but I have made I've made little progress on this place since I started it. But I come here every now and then when I feel like doing some building, because that's pretty much all it is. Nothing too fancy redstone wise. But now I'm going to be using this also to store enchanted books. There was a little game thing I was working on down here that didn't really work out. More recently, I started working on this bridge. Oh, it's going to hurt. Oh, we got a mule up here. I want no comments on the shape of the gold farm right now. I'm going to fix it. Don't think I don't notice it. I really regret adding this extra tunnel area, but I definitely need to fix that. Okay, so up here is the gold farm. This connects to the nether, and like a bunch of zombie pigmen get teleported through into this portal. They fall down here, and then there's like a crushing system to kill them. All their drops get picked up by these hoppers, and then they come down here and they get sorted automatically into their different types. You get zombie flesh and gold nuggets and gold ingots. This is very much a project that needs to be finished. We're still working on it. You can barely see it, but up there is a spawning platform. If I ever die in my worlds, I'm supposed to spawn up there, and then there's boats that you can ride down like a parachute, which is pretty fun. And let's see, what else? Let's go towards the desert, I suppose. I'm trying to think if I built anything past those mountains. I don't think I have. These are for Project Pokemon. This is where the villagers get pushed down. I have some people ask me about that every so often because they're pretty random and I never use them. That's like one of the first things I built in the world. And we got my ugly beacon set up there, which I need to either tear down or change as well. Alright, we got the desert over here. Recently we started building this mob system that needs to be finished up and made to look nicer on the outside. Got my giant sugarcane farm here. This was for when villager trading just came out. I was pretty quick to exploit it and trade tons of paper with the villagers. But I never ended up using those emeralds for like buying diamond stuff or anything. I used them for building. This is a well with a button on. Surprisingly, not too many people have ever commented about this, even though back to when I made this world, these wells weren't auto-generating. Like, this is before these wells even existed, so I'm a little surprised not too many people ask about that, to be honest. And how many wells do you know have lava in? That's just crazy. This is a river I kind of custom made. It's actually a pretty nice boat ride, which we probably don't have time to check out. But yeah, got trees all along the coast. Oh man, I'm gonna crash it. This also just runs right outside the man cave. Got a nice cool waterfall there that I made. Every now and then I like to just do terraforming outside as a nice change of pace. Pretty cool. And then it goes, this is a custom made overhang I did. Oops. Man, that chicken he put up a fight there. He totally knocked me out. Yeah, that's totally, like, there was no overhang there before I built that. Let's see. I guess we'll head out this way. I got a few things built here. Nothing too fancy. Yeah, there's not a lot to see out here, but just for a frame of reference, the library is up on that mountain over there. And then in this desert we have my obsidian farm with this self-closing portal. You go in it and it closes behind you. And then when you come back through here, it'll create a new portal every time, and you mine it out for the obsidian, which is cool. This is also where I showed that speed mining technique originally. Down there is my mine shaft where I got a lot of my redstone. And then over here, a lot of people told me they really liked this episode that I did this, and then a lot of people told me they really hated that episode. So it's like this was an idea some people really liked and some didn't. But this was a project where I think I started with like a stack of tracks or something, and this was my attempt at realistic mining. Like, I pretended like places that looked like they could cave in, I would put up a support beam, and I tried to make it look really organic, like a mine shaft. And I put up like fenced areas if hostile mobs could spawn behind there as a safety, and yeah, lots of silly things. And the goal was kind of to see how far I could get mining like this by converting all the iron I find into tracks and see how far they'll take me. And then basically if I ran out of iron, that would end my journey. because the mine shaft wasn't very profitable. It goes outside this ravine though. I actually ended up getting pretty far. I came back here too after the episode and did a little more. Do not enter. Got a big wall here to to prevent you from falling down the ravine there. But I think that was about it. I don't think there's anything up here. I think I ran out of iron. Hey guy. Oh, there's a... I didn't know this was here. There's a way across. Anyway, let's go check out something else. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm sorry if it seems like I'm rushing through this. I am kind of. I was hoping to keep it under an hour, but it's not looking too good so far. But anyway, let's keep going. We're back at the man cave. Through the creeper face. Oh, that clicking is the snowball fountain. Through the creeper face is a portal. Let's go on in. This takes us to the nether hub. And just today, actually, I set this up. This is part of the portal network, which I might explain in just a little bit. Yeah, it seems to work okay though. Down this way goes to a mesa biome and some other stuff. Mostly, I use this for resources. Nothing too fancy. We have a couple portals that way, I think, again for resources. And same with that way. Nothing really built. Up here, this is an elevator. Oops. At this level, we reached the gold farm. This thing was... I spent a lot of time on this thing. It is pretty cool, but I spent a lot of time on it. We got a giant cage to protect the whole thing from gas. And I tried to add a... like somewhat of a design to it so it wasn't just solid iron bars or something. It took a ton of iron too. But got that done, and then each of these things is like a spawning pad for the zombie pigmen. They fall down, or they get pushed down by the pistons. They go into the portal and they end up at the gold farm on the other side. Causes a tremendous amount of lag. You should not build anything like this in multiplayer servers. But if we go up further, let's see what's here. Is there anything here? No. Just a portal to get down. This goes all the way up to the top of the nether, though. Oh, I hear a ghast. Ooh, I can feel the lag. And you can get out here, and then this is a timer thing that lets you... You push this button here, and then you stand here, and it will push you down after a certain amount of time that a good amount of zombie pigmen have spawned, and then you go down and you go kill them. Okay, so we're back to the nether hub here. Usually if I come to the nether, it's to go down this tunnel. This takes us to our stronghold base and a few other things. By the way, this was a minecart selector system, destination selector, which I never really hooked up and probably never will. And there's an access room back there for the wiring. This tunnel goes to the stronghold though. Let's go check it out. It's not too far. Usually I just run it, in fact. Oh, yeah, right over here. And we got a few other things here too. So the portal network, maybe I'll explain that quickly. It's like a selector thing. It disables all the nether portals I have, except for one. It's a complicated thing, but there's basically wires running throughout my nether that connect all the portals together. And like if I want to go to my zombie purifier, I need to select 11 delay on this. So 10, 11, hit the button. Turns on that portal, turns off all the other ones, so that when I go, like if I go into this one, hit this, when I come out, I'm going to end up at that one over there, because this one closes behind me. And it's like a way of getting around the nether a little easier, especially if I'm moving mobs around. But this is my stronghold base. This was supposed to be like my main base, but it never ended up turning into that. I treated this area more as like a workshop almost. Like I would build things here and then I would tear them down and I'd build them and tear them down, and nothing was really too permanent. The only thing that really has survived is my silverfish farm idea, which probably doesn't work quite right anymore. But I have a silverfish spawner there. You can see the end portals is kind of all around it too, by the way. Here, let's turn it on. So that makes it dark in there. Silverfish spawn. They end up in this water stream. And they get pushed towards a stone block here. And I had this idea of making like a stone generator. And it will automatically push a new stone block to that area. Then when the silverfish enters it, a bud switch detects that and causes the chain to push forward, and a new stone block gets created, and then this stuff gets piled into a giant cube of silverfish blocks. And yeah, it was more for the fun of it. I was gonna try to take these guys and use them for mining. That didn't really turn out too well, although I still need more of them. But the silverfish I create will... does this work? Oh yeah, that drops them down. The silverfish will go into this portal and they'll get transported somewhere using the portal network. Yeah, kind of a strange idea, honestly. Oh, we gotta go to the end yet too. Oh my goodness. It's never gonna end. This is another giant warehouse of blocks I got stored here. Let's go on up. Snow farm thing. Let's see. I guess let's go up here. Yeah, this place is pretty messy still. I should really try to finish it. I think if I was a better builder back in the day, I would have done something amazing with this, but I just struggled so much trying to come up with a design. I never did come up with one. But yeah, we got a hostile mob system here. There's a sorting system up there. The idea was to make a bomb factory with this thing, and a lot of that doesn't work currently, but maybe in the future. This is going to be a storage room, but I most likely will tear this down in the future and come up with something better. If we go up out of here, we can check out the mob system really quickly. Ugh. Not my best throw. Don't judge me on that one. Oh man. Yeah, we got a lot to check out. This is the giant mob system. Not very efficient, but back in the day it was pretty good. Easy to set up. There's a light switch to turn it on and off here. Whoa. That's where the majority of my gunpowder has come from, actually, in the world. Let's see. I guess we'll go this way. Out over here is my ice tray. Let me just skip this. Yeah, I almost have this in the middle of nowhere, but this is my ice tray. I had this idea to make an ice farm a little while ago, which is a pretty well-known concept nowadays. And in fact, there's some pretty cool designs out there nowadays, but this one, it works pretty good too. Basically, you pull this lever, all the snow blocks fall down. Those are just there to make the water freeze quicker, because it freezes quicker if there's an adjacent block next to the water, compared to this being all solid water. Then it freezes, you harvest it, you hit this button, it spits out the water and then pulls it back, and it creates like a giant pool, and then it freezes, and you've seen it before. It's not anything new nowadays. Alright, so at the mob system here, there is also a building up there, which I don't really know where it came from. Every time I go there, nobody's home, so I don't know. I don't know what the story is. There's lots of weird noises in that house, though. Out this way is the zombie purifier. Let's head on down. This is done except for the entrance. It still needs a proper entrance, like right outside here. But other than that, this is all done. Kind of a cool little place. This is all just for a zombie spawner in there. And then you let them run down. You can sort between the villager zombies and the regular ones. The regular ones go into a killing area over there. The villager ones, they end up in this. Oh, we got a guy here even. Awesome. They'll wander around up there and then they'll fall down. Then you hit a button. Villager medicine, you hit that one. Give them a golden apple and they get cured. And then you hit the transport. Oh, it works. This thing actually has some pretty fancy redstone. It'll detect if there's a villager or a zombie villager waiting there. And if they're not, it doesn't shoot the weakness potion or the minecarts. It's pretty fancy. I don't use it very often though. Alright, where are we? Yeah, so you see it took us to this portal instead of this one. Obviously on a short distance that doesn't really mean much, but as the portals get a little further apart, it kind of becomes a cool concept to have the portal network. We'll go back into here though. We'll head on over to the end. We got a few things built there. I'm losing my voice. Seriously, I'm so tired of talking. Alright, this is my end area. And pretty much the only thing I got here is two Enderman farms. And this Eats Road. Let's see. Dare I try ride it? I have the Steve skin too, by the way. I think the servers are down. I can't get my normal skin back. Alright, so let's try ride it. I'm scared. Can I not place it there? I don't know if it'll let me place it there. This might need some work. Oops. I'm scared to ride this thing because I've fallen through the ground before. But this is a backup, so I don't really care what happens. But yeah, this takes us to the original Enderman farm, the Ender, which a lot of Enderman farms were based off of. Looks like a crazy... I tried to make it look like crazy UFO-ish. So we got, what is that, yellow wool and orange wool and tons of redstone torches up there. Okay, we survived. Good. If we head on down... Oh, my horse is here still, too. We got a little enchanting area. Endermen fall down from the spawning pads up there, and then you look at them. And then you kill them over here. And then there's also an ender pearl transport thing here that takes them back to the main island. Okay, and the other thing I have at the end is the Ender 2.0. I think I made this during one of my last specials, actually. I don't remember which special it was. But I remember frantically trying to finish this thing, and it was such a huge project. And oh my goodness, they are loud. But yeah, this is a much improved version of the Enderman farm. Has better spawn rates, a lot more spawning spaces. They get grouped up thanks to the vertical trick that the Zipcrowd guys came up with. And this design is also where I showed off the idea of using TNT to kill them for XP. Let's see. Yeah. Is it loaded? I never even checked. Yeah, I think it is. You stand there, shoot a flaming arrow, TNT falls down, kills all the Endermen in one shot, and then all the XP flows to the middle. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, XP has become almost pointless in the game, so I don't come here too often anymore, except when I need Ender Pearls. But it's a pretty cool build. I like this thing a lot. So we've made our way back to the Nether now. We're getting very close to finishing up our tour. I just have a couple things left to show you. Definitely got to show you the blaze farm, the dual blaze farm here. We also have a single blaze farm at another fortress, but it's basically the same thing, except half as cool. But definitely got to show you this build because for a long time this was my favorite build in my world. I still really like it too, of course, but I don't use it too much anymore. But back when it took 50 levels to enchant something, this place, oh man, this place was amazing. Does this work? Oh, it does work. Awesome. On-off switch for it. Yeah, but Blaze, they give you double XP compared to most mobs, and then having a double spawner side by side like this was pretty good. You just AFK here, and tons of Blaze would collect at the center point here. Came up with this idea for a conveyor belt thing. At least I think I did. I'm not sure if this was my idea or if I saw a video on it, honestly. I know I saw a video someone was using a fence gate thing to do a conveyor belt. But I don't know if I saw this diagonal thing. Anyway. Then I send all the mobs to this crusher thing. Open the gates. Oh yeah, lava flows down, they swim up. And then it's set up so that when you hit the crusher, it cuts off the lava in just the right way, and it... Where are they? Does this not work anymore? Oh, I think they're getting stuck now. Oh no. Yeah, I don't think they like swimming up lava anymore. Huh. That must be new. I'll have to look into that later, I guess. This is also one of the first times I used this timing system. This is like an extended delay system, but it's double effective. I don't know how to explain it. Like it makes the repeater last twice as long, like 8 ticks instead of 4. The way it's set up, so that was pretty cool. Of course, now we have like hopper timers and other timer things that are better, but yeah. That kind of stinks. They don't swim up that anymore. I'll have to fix this. In the Nether here, there's a few other things. I have a Castle Crasher's tribute, the frog thing, and also there's a Wither skeleton farm, which is pretty cool too. But there's not really much to see there, so it's not really worth going out that way. We do have this village to check out yet. This is a pretty cool little place. This is where all my original villagers are stashed, like before the recent villager change. So they have the old trades. Whoa. That guy's flying. Yeah. Old school villagers here. This is also the village I got the villagers for Project Pokemon from, the 3 we have. Back before villagers did anything, like before you could trade with them or anything. This is where they came from. All these farms are also set up to work. This is a village I killed and then I brought back to life, basically. And tried to restore it. Added all these lamps in it. But it's basically just a village like most villages. Awesome. So we made it to the end of the tour, everyone. This is pretty much the last thing to show you. The You've Been Etho'd 3D pixel art thing. This is based off of a really sassy animated GIF somebody made me. I tried to convert it from a 2D image to a 3D thing, and it's pretty cool. I like this thing. Also over here is Firework Lake, which is something I like to do at the end of my specials. So let's go over to the shore. Sorry if I glanced over things today a little bit. I was trying to hurry as quickly as I could. May have missed covering a few things, like jungle trees over there, for example, now that I see them. But all in all, I think we did pretty good. And if you want to see things in more detail, you're free to go check out some of my older episodes. Lately, I've been trying to get a little bit more professional with my videos and my channel and all that. So one thing I've done, believe it or not, I have created playlists, one of the most requested features on my channel. I finally created playlists for you guys, so if you want to check out some of my older videos, it should be a lot easier now. Just go under my channel, click the playlist tab, and there's a bunch there. I still have a few more to add, mostly the CTM map stuff, but the majority of my series are there, so you can check them out if you wish. Get the inside details of how things came to be what they are here. Let's start up the fireworks. I love the fireworks. I added a bunch more today too, so it should be a different show. Although I don't really like the star ones, I gotta say. Other than that, they're pretty awesome. Woohoo! Yep, so thank you again, everyone. Really appreciate it. Whoa! Oh, this is such a dangerous spot. They want to see the fireworks too, though. I can't blame them. Maybe we'll turn it down a little bit so I can still talk. Yeah, so maybe just quickly before we end it, I thought it might be a good idea to talk about how my channel is doing and that kind of stuff. I usually don't talk about that too much, but this is probably the best opportunity to do that. Overall, things are going pretty good. The views on the channel, on the videos, is still excellent. So thank you for all the support on that. The one big problem... Darn it. Oh, we're out here. No. That wasn't the big problem, by the way. That was just a minor inconvenience. Oh, please tell me I can get my stuff back. Dang creeper, I turned it down, then I couldn't hear him. Sneaky guy. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not ready for you. Or for you. Why does it have to be an armored guy? I can actually hit these guys in single player, though, which is nice. Multiplayer, not a chance. 2 in a row. He's got my button. Yeah, so one problem. We okay? We're safe? I don't know what it is, but for some reason I get the impression YouTube isn't really promoting my videos like they used to. And because of that, for about a year now, the rate that I'm gaining subscribers has been falling pretty drastically. Like a year ago, I was gaining about 2,400 new subscribers per day, and now it's gotten to the point where it's like 800 per day, so like a quarter of what it used to be. The strange thing about that, though, is like the views in that on the channel are still pretty good, and I think a lot of that is because of you guys being so awesome and being loyal and regularly checking out my videos. Because as the subscriber growth decreases, my views should also decrease, but that hasn't happened. They've remained about the same. Likes and comments and all that are about the same. Everything is the same except for the subscriber growth. So hopefully, in the future, I'll find a way to deal with that. I've been trying things, but nothing has worked so far. But it's really up to YouTube, I think. Other than that, though, yeah, things are going good on the channel. I hopefully will continue to provide you with content that you enjoy. I may start getting into more video editing in the future too. That's kind of one of my future goals. But I do want to be careful I don't overdo it. People have told me that they like the cuts and the transitions and stuff I do, and I feel like I might be able to do a lot more with my videos if I just get into a little bit of editing, like make things just a little bit fancier. Could go a long ways. But yeah, we will see how things turn out in the future. But for now, thank you everyone. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm very tired of talking. I am going to enjoy relaxing my voice. And until the next episode, thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great day. Whoops, I almost made a mistake. Almost broke tradition. I forgot about the comment. I had it on me, and then the creeper blew me up, and that was like the one thing that didn't survive, and I didn't notice. And alright, so here we go. This is the backup I made before we started the episode, because I was planning on messing things up in the world. It says, "Hey Etho, you were talking about blood sugar, and I was curious, do you have any allergies or disorders, such as asthma? Spelt wrong, or are you diabetic? Just curious." So I feel I'm pretty lucky in this regard. As far as I know, I don't have any allergies or physical disorders or anything like that. As far as mental disorders go, no, I think I'm okay, but I'm not going to be the judge on that. The one thing I do have that's a little weird, I may be allergic to like soda. And I mean pop, of course. You say pop in Canada. I said soda because most of the viewers are American, by the way. Not all pop, mostly dark pop, like Coke, Pepsi, root beer. There's something in there that might cause me nosebleeds. I'm not sure. Hasn't been as big of a problem as I've gotten older, though. But it seems to happen if I have pop and I'm tired and I did a lot of physical activity the day before and it's hot outside. Those are like the perfect storm for me getting a nosebleed. And when I say nosebleed, I don't mean like, put a Kleenex over your nose. I mean like faucet dripping, almost run out of blood nosebleed. I almost had to go to the hospital a few times. I've had such bad nosebleeds because I was running low on blood. But yeah, it hasn't been a problem in quite a few years now, honestly. There was also concern I might be allergic to like bees. In fact, I even had an EpiPen. Is that what they're called? For a little while. Because one time when I got stung in the forehead, I got stung like 3 or 4 times by a wasp. And my face just swelled up entirely to the point that my eyes like closed in on themselves and I couldn't see. And I got this EpiPen, but then the next time I got stung, my parents weren't around, so I wasn't able to inject myself with it, and then the sting did like nothing. It was like a mosquito bite, so I didn't have a reaction, and I haven't worried about it since. But I did rub aspirin on the stings the time it swelled up, so maybe that's what did it. I might be allergic to aspirin. I don't know. Anyway, that is it for today, guys, for sure now. Thank you for watching. Have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.